Okay, Rastafari, greetings everyone, and we're back with another video from me, Empress. Relocation 60! Okay. The African country that I'm going to is Ghana. Why Ghana? So much is on the media, as in social media, about Ghana. I had no interest in Ghana. I came back from the UK, as I said before, a year and a half ago. Last year, November, I was at work. When I left Jamaica a year and a half ago, I was very, very, very clear. I got my yard. My yard has always been Nigeria. Always, from me can consciously remember. Yes, I came back from Jamaica and I was clear. 12 months, I gave myself 12 months in terms of visiting Nigeria and looking for land. I came back in August 2018. November 2018, I experienced an injury at work. Repetitive strain. For something, I didn't see it coming. I lift not and heavy anyway. That happened. And 2 weeks off of work was my break time anyway. And I rested and I knew it was getting better. Kiss me rotted. It got worse, people. Worse. And it kept getting worse and worse and out of hand. So I remember saying to my energies, okay, you don't want Nigeria because I can hardly work. So I won't have the revenue to go to Nigeria. Because I don't know nobody, so I have to be in a hotel, etc., etc. So it's not what you want, because those days are over where I'm, going to spend time worrying about things without taking appropriate action. So I said, okay, you choose. Since my plans are not good enough for you, in your hands you choose. I've never done that before. Running around, bullheaded, obstinate, ignorant, blind, deaf, dumb, amedisagosa. And I wonder why things haven't worked out. So, they said, Ghana. I said, okay, since your name is Ghana and your name bad, find the fare for Ghana. It was found immediately. Okay, since your name bad, find the accommodation for Ghana. Found immediately. I knew that I had to go and heal. Because I'd end up in a wheelchair if I didn't. Things are very simple. It's too much. No, man. Simple. Injury was severe. If I didn't sort myself out, I'd be in a wheelchair. So I headed off to Ghana. Spent 5 weeks in a guest house, rubbing traditional ointment on my back where the wound was. Taking roots, herbs, bush, meditation, fasting, you name it, I was on it. Come and no say, don't get better, can't walk, I feel work, I feel come out, that I feel fly out, me I feel fly out. So, yeah, that was it. What does Ghana do for me? It's Africa, That's about it. While I was out there, Rastafari blessed the Eye Queen, and I got a chance to do some voluntary work in the Volta region with a magnificent, absolutely magnificent brother, and you'll see some of the videos that I've done with him. When I hit Ghana, what I will give Ghanaians, I don't know if there's any competition, but if there's competition, it's got to be steep, because I tell you, in terms of hospitality, first class. I'm talking about the nature of the people then. You know, just manners, humble, and just nice and nice. Yes, it's a stable country. Yes, they can speak their own language freely and express themselves on those levels freely. Obviously, we all know about the psychological incisions, destructive incisions, colonialism, capitalism, white supremacy, all of them, there's something there. Yes, but at the root, they can go, you know, uninhibited. So my angels, my people, they're my Rish, everybody, ancestors, have seen fit that Ghana is the place. You know, sometimes you get a surprise. I have no resistance in me. Well, you're not going to have that after nearly 60 years of being a Kumomono, which is not very clever. It means not very clever. That's a polite version I'm giving you, folks. Every door is open. Everyone. I get assistance from everywhere, every level, any level. So I love the ease of the game. You know? It's easy. When I say that, there are challenges, 'cause that's life. But in comparison to where I've come from, you know, move to things. In comparison to that, oh my goodness, I am enjoying myself. I am enjoying being alive on a particular level. I know the soil that'll carry me to my ancestors, and that feels good. Me nah dead a England. No, not for me. Enough of my ancestors in the Middle Passage gave themselves to honour themselves and their lineage. And mine chose in grace. Rastafari, they chose in their DNA, in their being, to survive, that I can be here, as in the flesh. I go back on my yard. And Ghana is the place that's been chosen. So people, don't get too disillusioned when you go so and your ancestors tell you to go so. Sometimes it can be a quick visit or a period. Like I was in Jamaica for 10 years, stranded. Money done, long time. Hungry, many times. Give thanks to my champion, my king man. Again, that'll be another video. But, you know, it was a university I needed to be in. I was required to be still. And being without money tends to help that process. I was required to be still. I was required, which I'd asked for. I wanted to see myself. What is it that is in the way of me attaining what I desire? How I see the Eye Queen. What is in the way? Why does this keep happening or not happening? And Jamaica manifested that crystal clearly and served it up to me to nyam. As my king man said, sometimes you're in a situation and it's like a dog returning to its own vomit. Can I get a witness? So yes, Ghana, 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 Ghana. I passed the university dissertation, got back here and give thanks. So do not feel that because it doesn't look like the vision you have in your head, that means it's not happening. It is happening. It is happening. Maybe you need some more schooling. I didn't know I needed any. I consider myself, fairly intelligent. So why couldn't I, or didn't I? But I was in the way. Things like ingratitude, things like patience, things like clarity, things like being able to isolate an issue and therefore, boost or diffuse it. Things like that, maturity issues. And since, I've learnt them, I can honestly say, Medepan truck. So queens out there, it's not a big deal. It really is not a big deal that things happen in a way that you don't identify as used to you. Ask what the lesson is. Yes, kick, scream, throw tantrums, I do it all the time. However, continue to ask. Be willing. Be willing for no not to be an option. Because then you can have all the patience. Kaya huffy get through. Yeah? Okay. And don't get caught up into time wasting. Don't get caught up into it. So Rastafari, Ghana it is. Asheo.